In large-scale construction, quality assurance and quality control professionals act as the technical gatekeepers of excellence. They enforce the rigid standards required to ensure that complex manufacturing and building projects meet their intended specifications. To manage this, teams rely on a comprehensive guide called the Inspection and Test Plan, or ITP. This document serves as the primary roadmap for navigating the intricacies of quality control throughout a project's lifecycle. Every ITP is built upon the project's foundational documents: the scope of work, which defines the boundaries of the build, and the work breakdown structure, which organizes those goals into manageable tasks. Crafting an effective ITP requires more than a simple list. It involves breaking down lengthy work elements, identifying the most critical sub-activities, and aligning the inspection pace with the construction timeline. This process involves several strategic layers, from eliminating unnecessary bottlenecks and customizing inspection points for subcontractors to ensuring full client involvement and demanding strict adherence to acceptance criteria. An ITP is not a passive checklist. It is a living roadmap. It functions as the heartbeat of the project, actively safeguarding structural integrity and defining the parameters of its success. The scope of work, or SOW, is the foundational baseline. It defines the project's objectives and deliverables, establishing the specific quality standards and success criteria that the contractor is legally obligated to meet. This node graph illustrates the work breakdown structure. It fractures the macro SOW into actionable components, turning broad objectives into a set of discrete, traceable tasks and responsibilities. This hierarchy allows for precise planning. By mapping inspection tasks to specific branches of the WBS, QA/QC teams can implement targeted resource allocation, ensuring that inspectors and equipment are scheduled exactly where and when they are needed. Within this structure, certain sub-activities carry a disproportionate impact on project safety and regulatory compliance. Identifying these critical nodes early allows the team to prioritize the most sensitive areas of the build. By focusing oversight on these specific high-risk sub-activities, projects can implement specialized mitigation plans, generate structured reports for stakeholders, and foster a culture of continuous improvement. The SOW and WBS provide the necessary engineering structure for quality control. They ensure that every inspection activity is rooted in the project's defined hierarchy, preventing critical tasks from being overlooked in the transition from planning to execution. Complex work elements, like massive insulation or painting operations, can overwhelm a single inspection plan. To maintain clarity, these lengthy WBS elements require separate, dedicated ITPs. Separating these tasks into distinct plans allows for comprehensive inspection and targeted tracking. It enables the team to develop customized quality plans that address the unique technical requirements of that specific subset of work. Isolating critical sub-activities within these plans is essential. By identifying which tasks have the highest potential to impact overall functionality, teams can focus their quality control efforts where the risk of failure is most severe. This isolation optimizes our limited QA/QC resources. It ensures that safety-critical components receive the highest level of scrutiny, facilitating strict adherence to industry regulations and building codes. This proactive approach drives early issue detection. When critical areas are inspected with higher frequency and detail, defects are caught before they escalate, and all corrective actions are documented with high accountability. Dividing complex tasks into separate, surgically focused ITPs prevents catastrophic failures. It ensures that high-risk activities are isolated and controlled, securing both the integrity of the project and the satisfaction of the client. To maintain project pace, align quality with the schedule, controlling costs and meeting client needs. If pace is lost, rushed work compromises quality. Delays tempt teams to bypass safety, causing structural hazards. Restore efficiency by eliminating unnecessary hold points, allowing critical activities to proceed. Removing these bottlenecks improves worker productivity and provides scheduling flexibility. It allows the QA team to redirect their focus exclusively to the activities that truly dictate the project's success. The ITP uses specific markers, hold, witness, monitor, review, and surveillance, to distribute responsibility. Assigning these points strategically delegates tasks to subcontractors based on their expertise, holding them directly accountable for meeting quality standards. A streamlined ITP acts as an accelerator. By auditing the plan for unnecessary points, the project maintains velocity while keeping rigid oversight on the activities that matter most. Obtaining client approval for the ITP is a mandatory step in quality assurance. It ensures the contractor's plan aligns with the client's specific expectations and fulfills their unique legal and regulatory obligations. This approval process mitigates complex misunderstandings and validates the entire quality control methodology, building the trust required for a successful long-term partnership. It is vital to explicitly introduce any missing safety or compliance activities into the ITP during this stage. Leaving these gaps unaddressed significantly increases the risk of regulatory noncompliance and undetected defects. The ITP must also proclaim specific acceptance criteria. Defining these precise standards ensures that every inspection is objective and consistent, regardless of which inspector is on site. These clear parameters align daily site work with the project's overarching goals. They enable the timely identification of issues, allowing for corrective actions before a deviation becomes a systemic failure. Codifying these parameters transforms subjective expectations into objective standards. This protects the project from disputes and provides a measurable basis for final acceptance. The work breakdown structure provides the framework for all reporting. By organizing inspection data according to WBS elements, teams can track progress and identify deviations at a granular level. Efficiency is further improved by replacing detached reporting formats with an associated ITP document, ensuring that every record of an inspection is directly tied to the specific criteria of the plan. Defining the exact frequency of inspections is equally important. High-risk activities require frequent, risk-based monitoring, while lower frequencies for non-critical tasks prevent the waste of over-inspection. Clients maintain the right to edit these frequencies and parameters. This allows for total customization to their specific standards, empowering them to take ownership of the quality control process. This revision log is the project's historical record. Because changes occur frequently on a construction site, a strict document revision control procedure is required to track versions, catch errors, and maintain legal compliance. Without a client-approved and version-controlled reporting matrix, project data becomes unreliable. Maintaining this data engine is the only way to manage legal liability and prove the project met its standards. An ITP only functions when there is a consensus with the project executor. Those responsible for the site work must formally agree to meet both the aggressive timeline and the uncompromising quality requirements. This Venn diagram maps the alignment necessary for success. Agreeing to these constraints creates shared responsibility, allocating resources for speed and standard. This alignment allows efficient problem-solving, ensuring the executor commits to proactive risk mitigation rather than sacrificing quality. A plan without consensus is a document without authority. True operational alignment is the only way to prevent the shortcuts and compromises that degrade the integrity of a build. ITP compliance is the systematic framework that guarantees work meets the expected standard. It provides milestones for early issue identification, allowing corrections before they're obscured. Unwavering compliance provides legal traceability and builds confidence among stakeholders. It proves that the project has prioritized excellence at every stage of the construction process. The scope of work and work breakdown structure provide the project's skeleton, but ITP compliance is its vital heartbeat. It is the final verification that the completed facility matches the high standards of excellence required for its success.